it lifts the tongue off the back of the throat. By doing this, you can save somebody's life. They can start breathing because of this. How many, apart from Danilo, who we all know snores, people in bed when they're asleep, this all relax, and the tongue relaxes against the back of the throat, and that's where snoring comes from, okay? So by doing that, by a head tilt chin lift, you take the tongue off the back of the throat. You open the airway. All do it now, just put your head up, and you'll feel the airway opening up. Okay, when you push down, push your head down, what happens? Even with my talking, you can hear there's a constriction on your pipe. So by doing a head tilt chin lift, you will take the tongue off the back, you will open the airway. Sometimes this is all you need to do to save someone's life. Okay? After that, what you're going to do is put your head over the mouth and nose. Okay? You're not blocking anything. You're doing a head tilt chin lift, you're putting your head over the mouth and nose. Why am I doing this? You're listening and feeling. What are you looking for? Chest rise. Equal chest rise. Okay? What are you feeling for? Breath and everything. And what are you listening for? Breath. Okay? So I'm doing this for 10 seconds. So I'm looking, listening and feeling for chest rise. And I'm thinking to myself, I fucking hope he's breathing. But he's not. What are we going to do? Right? We've done this. Okay, we've done this. We've called for help, we're on our own. If it's a drowning,
CPR.
2 breaths. So what we advocate is you try 5 breaths with 2 effective breaths. Okay? Because sometimes when you tilt the head, you're tilted too much back, you don't tilt it enough. So on your first breath, you mightn't get air into the lungs. Right? Your second breath, you mightn't. So what you do is you adjust. So what you want is 2 effective breaths. So you can try up to 5 times. So on the first breath, you go, and you see the chest rise, that's an effective breath. Effective breath. I should have said you have to pinch the nose to get the breath, because if you blow into the mouth and you haven't pinched the nose, it just comes out your nose. Alright? So pinch the nose and breathe in. You're looking for the chest to rise, okay? See? Chest rise, fall. If you get 2 effective breaths in, you're straight into CPR. CPR is done in between the 2 nipples, okay? We used to have this thing, you come up along the rib, two fingers, that's gone now. You find the nipples, you put what you're doing is you're using this bone here, along the rib cage. You're putting your fingers back, so basically this is the only thing pushing down on your rib cage. You're above it, vertically above it, remember. If you're pushing at an angle, what way are you pushing down on?
Sideways.
Side on the ribs, you're going to break ribs, okay? You're going to break ribs anyway, remember that. You want to be vertical, you lock your elbows in and you push down hard and deep. This one has an out click, out loose. Alright? You push down hard and deep, 30 compressions, back into 2 breaths. Okay? Remember to tilt the head every time you come back to it. Okay? You've all done this before, yeah? The only difference is, for drowning, you do the breaths first. If it's the which? The compressions, oh yeah. So, 100 to 120 beats per minute. So they've gone from staying alive, staying alive, or the 120 beats per minute, which is a little bit faster, which is the Darth Vader theme. And an app that you can buy on your phone is a metronome that if you're ever doing it, and if you're on the phone to 99 or 112, they will have and you have it on speaker, you have the phone beside you, you're talking to you, they will have a metronome. If you have a defibrillator, that will also have a metronome set at 100 beats per minute. So you can basically just do compression to the sound that is going. Okay? The important thing is when you're doing compression is that you're going deep enough. Alright? 2 inches, you're going down. Remember this whole 2 inches and using dummies that are they're connected to the computer and you're looking at the screen. Remember, everyone here is what? Different. Big chest, small chest, it's all different. So remember, you're going to feel it. When you get that depth, you think you're going deep enough, you're not. You need to get 2 inches down, get a good depth. Remember, you want a good recoil, So the chest recoils all the way up. You don't want to see any bouncing up and bounce. You don't want to see that. You want to see recoil. But the chest needs to recoil back to the normal position. And then you go down again. Recoil. Because if you don't, the heart, which is basically in there, getting squashed against the spine, won't fill up to suck in enough blood to go around again. Okay?
How important